Okay, first of all, I'm just going to read this post out and then we're going to go through it, okay? I'm 24 and I've never had a job, not even a summer job, like nothing. I've never had any friends or been in a relationship. I have a degree in a useless field that I got because my parents were forcing me to do something and paying for it. I moved out a lot of times during my teens, constantly changing schools. I developed anxiety and depression. Life has been hard and so frustrating. Nothing but hatred towards myself and jealousy. I still live with my parents, which is okay, but I've never went anywhere in life, just been in my room. I've decided to start over again from real low. I'm starting my first job ever at a warehouse next month. I got student loans and I'm now getting a degree in computer science at an online college. I'm so scared and nervous, but I have to rebuild my life. I'm tired of comparing myself to others who had it better than me. It's scary doing all this alone without any friends, just myself. Anyone else who started like me but made it in life? So that's from a Reddit post. I'm going to take this as this person being a dude, okay? I'm not going to name, I'm obviously not going to put the name of the person. I'm going to keep it anonymous. Okay, so let's make up a name for this person. Let's call him James, okay? So James is 24. He's never had a job or any friends or any relationships. Everyone's in different spots, in life, Everyone's dealt with different cards to start off with, and then we make decisions along the way, and which will inevitably lead to different areas, different paths in life, whether that's someone going to school, college, university, or whether someone goes to school and then they get an apprenticeship, or whether someone goes to school and then joins their family's business, There's so many different paths, different people take in life, okay? Well, so James being 24 and not having a job or a summer job, he's probably been going through some education, like he said, but now he's feeling down. And why? Because he's obviously comparing himself to everyone else. He thinks he should be at a different point in life, okay? He might look around and see other people his age, like, oh, they've got great jobs. They've been working this job for, this long. Or they've got their own apartment. They've moved out of their parents' house, Comparison is the thief of joy. There's no point in comparing yourself, okay? This is your life, Where do you want it to go? Are you better off now than you were back then, okay? What steps can you take forward to improve your life and go in that direction you really want to go, okay? There's no point in complaining. We look at the situation and see what we can do now, Don't get so caught up in the past, and future of what your life should look like. Focus on the actions you can take now to keep moving forward, to get to where you eventually want to be, okay? So James says he starts, his first warehouse job in a month. That's obviously, awesome news. Give credit where credit's due, So what? This is your first job. You'll have money coming in now, okay? And James also mentions, he's living with his parents at the minute. That's fine, okay? Now you've got some money coming in, you can save up, you can save up some cash, you can pay your parents some rent, if they want some rent off you. And then, keep putting some money aside to save for something in the future. Maybe you use that money to move out and get your own place. Maybe use that money so you can invest it, okay, into a certain stock or something, or business further down the line, okay? Or you can save some money, just for a rainy day, okay? There's so many different things you can do with it. Just make sure, you're saving a little bit, which will, push you towards your goals in the future. He mentions he's developed, depression and anxiety, jealousy and hatred for himself. And, guys, this really does suck, okay? I'm going to tell you what I did. There was one point where, I looked in the mirror and I was just fed up, fed up of being a loser, I looked in the mirror and what did I see? I saw a boy, okay? No confidence, couldn't speak to anyone, skinny, just had like a boy physique, okay? This is when I was like 18, okay? 18, 19. And I knew something needed to change. I had to get to a level where I was like, enough is enough, which forced me, I had to change, okay? Because I couldn't live in the same spot that I was living, okay? Something needed to change. And I think in this situation here, talking about, James's situation, he's reached that point, He's fed up with, sitting around his room. Enough is enough, okay? That's like your higher self pretty much telling you something needs to change, okay? You no longer want to be here. You know, you want to be improving, you want to be up here, okay? You want to be a different type of person, and you can be a different type of person, okay? It just takes some action. Yes, it's going to be tough and hard in the beginning, you know, because when you're depressed or whatever, you don't feel like doing anything. But my advice is, you know, be brutally honest with yourself when you look in the mirror, and then you can take action from that point, okay, on the certain areas that you need to improve. The first thing you can do is fitness, okay? I always say this, and why? Because when you get in the gym and you overcome challenge, you know, in the gym, self-doubt eventually goes away. It's not just about building muscle or building that great physique that you want, okay? It's not just the vanity in the mirror. It's the mindset change you get from constantly going to the gym, okay? Constantly turning up. You get disciplined, okay? The due diligence you put in, you know, carries over into other areas of life. Then you start feeling, you know, you start feeling better about yourself, you know? You start believing in yourself more, okay? That anxiety and depression slowly going away as you slowly become more competent and more confident over time, okay? Your belief in yourself just skyrockets, okay? And with the fitness, what can we also look at, you know? You know, obviously your nutrition, you know, what foods you're eating, increase your protein levels, okay? But what are you feeding your mind? What are you listening to every day? Because that really goes into your subconscious, okay? You can't be sitting around, moping around, listening to loads of, you know, negative Nancy things, okay? Because your mindset, you know, your subconscious listens to the things you listen to. Believe it or not, the things you tell yourself. You keep telling yourself, you know, you're a loser in this and that, and you can't do this and that. You're going to start to, you know, constantly believe it and reaffirm that in your mind, okay? You need to switch that up, okay? Intercept that loop, you know. Why can't you become this certain type of person? Why can't you, okay? Self-talk, guys. Listen to what you're telling yourself, okay? Why would you keep on reaffirming things that don't help you in life? You know, ask yourself that. Like, if you listen to other people's self-talk and stuff and what they say about themselves, you'll find out a lot of people just talk themselves down. Guys, and it's not a good thing, okay? You want to be talking yourself up, okay? When you talk yourself up, you know, they'll start slowly changing your beliefs, and then your beliefs will impact the actions you take, okay? Because if you think you can be this certain person or you're working on it, you're more likely to take action than if you just say, oh, I can't do this and that, because then you'll instantly shut every wall down, okay? James also mentioned he's never had friends or been in a relationship, okay? Guys, the best way, I think, to make friends or find friends is a common interest, okay? So that could be anything, you know. Let's just give the gym, for example, because it's an easy one. You go to the gym, everyone else in the gym is trying to improve themselves, okay? They've got a fitness goal, okay? Maybe they want to lose weight or gain muscle or maintain their physique they're all, you know, they're all there for a reason, okay? You go in the gym, you have similar interests with people, you just spark up a conversation, you know. How often have you been going here for, or something like that? Or what are you training today? Something like that. Or it could be activities like, you know, like a hiking club or a rock climbing club or something. You just say, you know, how long have you been here for? Or something like that. You ask them something specific about the activity, say you're new or something. And then they'll be happy to, you know, talk to you and tell you the knowledge they've got or whatever. Okay, this is the quickest way. That's why, like, even online and stuff, you know, maybe people feel like an outlier, but then they go to these online communities, you know, and then they find out there's people like themselves, you know. They like a certain show or something like that, and they bond over that. You make friends over that, okay? That's the quickest and easiest way, I think, there is to make friends. And then combining that with, you know, increasing your confidence and self-belief in yourself from, you know, improving your fitness, you know, and your health and your mindset really makes it a lot easier, okay? Because otherwise you won't even go outside and take the action you need to take to even speak to people or make friends. Because let's take another scenario, you know. Some people just, like, you know, masturbate all day, and then they're low energy, no ambition. You know, why would they go out and speak to girls and stuff if they can just go on their phone and, you know, just skip through like 100 women in a couple of minutes? Same type of thing. And I want to say, again, comparison is the thief of joy. Stop comparing yourself to everyone else, okay? Yes, you know, in life there's a competition, you know, getting jobs and stuff, you compete with other people, etc., etc. But you've got to be ultimately competing with yourself. Okay, is your life better now than it was, you know, a year ago, 2 years ago? If it's not, ask yourself why, you know, and be brutally honest with yourself. Because when you're brutally honest with yourself, there's none of this wishy-washy BS, you know. Once you know what you need to improve, you can actually start improving, okay? Start making goals, short-term, long-term goals, you know, plans of action. How do I get there, okay? I have to do this, that, and the other to get there on a daily basis, okay? And with that being said, do your best, forget the rest. If you enjoyed this video, why not watch another video? I'm sure you'll enjoy it. You got this.